one that I personally would choose. Of course, if the noble lord who was building this castle in the medieval period didn't want to devote the time and effort of digging up essentially a dirt wall with wood on either side, you could still do an effective timber wall made out of vertically standing logs with a rampart at the top and crenellations. And maybe you might want to even double up the layers of wood to make it even more difficult for someone to try and chop through. And let me just say that I don't think chopping through a wall like this would be particularly easy. It would make a lot of noise, so whoever's in the castle would be alerted to, you attacking the wall, and they would easily be able to throw down large rocks and shoot at you from above, and I'm not sure how many shields you would need to protect yourself adequately if you were to eventually chop through the wall. You probably could if you were motivated enough and had enough protection and had enough men assaulting the castle in this way, but it's not a clear-cut easy thing. So this is one way in which a wooden castle wall might look. But I do think we're missing something rather significant. And this is the same thing that I think is missing from many of the experimental wooden castles that have been built in the modern day. What am I talking about? Well, it's mildly associated with one of the kind of obvious weaknesses of having something built out of wood. And it's the fact that wood burns. Now, you can't actually fireproof wood. The way you make it fire resistant is by adding a fire resistant material on top of it. So you could lacquer it, or you could give it a full rendered coating, and this could be some type of plaster or even mortar. Because guess what people did in the medieval period to even their stone castles? They rendered the outside and then whitewashed them, making these really impressive, beautiful, shining white castles. I made a whole video explaining why people in the medieval period whitewashed their castles on the outside. And that whitewash was a type of rendered coating. And so if you wanted to know why they did that with stone, please go check out this video as to why you would want to render a timber castle in the same method that you could render a stone castle. Well, some of the benefits are quite obvious. It would, of course, act as a fireproofing layer. It would protect the timber from water damage, helping it preserve and last much longer. And another thing that's also equally important to consider is the medieval aesthetic of the time. They preferred clean, smooth faces on their castles, and for wood, you could even understand this even more so, because when something is just raw timber, it does have kind of a cheaper look to it. And if you're a noble, I mean, you're rich enough to build a wooden castle, that's far more wealthy than any of the peasants living around you. And so when we look at this timber wall, adding a render over top actually makes a lot of sense. What is this render made out of? Well, it could be medieval mortar, which is just a mixture of sand, quicklime, and water, but it would have more likely have been daub, which is a mixture of dirt, straw, and dung, and was used in very large quantities in medieval architecture. This is how they filled in the walls in between the main wooden frame of most medieval style homes. And again, I have a whole video on this subject explaining why they did this. And just wait until I show you what some of these wooden towers look like when they are rendered. There's a big difference in their appearance. They look great, but we're going to get there, because next I want to explore the different methods of construction that could have been employed in making the towers of a wooden castle. Now, towers are interesting because you'd have the defensive towers that would be a part of the outer walls, but then you would also have the keep, and the keep, depending on when in the medieval period you're looking at, was oftentimes just a tower in and of itself. And so in looking at the possible construction methods and how these towers were built, it's going to be mostly the same between the outer defensive towers and the primary keep, the only real difference being in size or footprint of the main keep or great tower. And so in looking at this, once again, the cheapest type of timber that we could get our hands on would be just round blocks. And the other consideration, once again, horizontally or vertically, and this is where we run into a different kind of situation. Trying to make a tall tower out of vertically standing logs is actually more difficult than if they were laid horizontally. There are far more limitations. One, you're limited in height by the height of the tree that the log came from. And as soon as you reach the full height of those logs, you're going to need to do some kind of connecting and bracing method to then add more logs on top of it. Or you could just lay them horizontally in kind of a log cabin form, and these are very complementary for a square shape because trees grow in straight lines generally, and then you can actually build them much higher than if they were placed vertically. Now, there is of course a way to make a tower out of vertically standing logs, and of course one of the advantages of this is that you can alternate the height of the top of those logs to give us crenellations. But still, it would need to be made in sections due to the limitation of the height of the logs. And then they most definitely have to be braced, because as soon as you get to the second section, There is nothing anchoring those logs in place like they were on the ground level, because you can just sink them into the ground and then they have a very stable foundation. The second section, not so much. So what's holding them in place? You have to have bracing, and you'll need to make it section by section until you get to the top. And this is one way in which you could build a wooden tower with vertically standing logs. I personally think this style of construction would result in a tower that would be far weaker than if you were to lay the logs horizontally. The logs would be held in place in a fairly secure manner by an interlocking overlaying method that we see in log cabins. There would be a weakness in horizontal movement the taller that this building gets, but the way that you fix that is by adding vertical logs, which will act as a type of bracing to the horizontal movement of the logs that are laid horizontally. And another advantage of this horizontal method is that it is very, very easy to add in intermediate floors. You just stick the timber bearers in between one of the horizontal layers. That's simple. Of course, once we get to the top, adding in crenellations is going to be a little bit weird and tricky. The easiest method that I could come up with is to have the outer wall stand up a little bit above the final floor or ceiling, and so this would make a kind of barrier in which you can place vertically standing logs that are grouped together to make individual merlons. And there we have defensive crenellations atop this wooden tower. Now it's interesting, this timber tower does look a little rough around the edges. It's just a raw wooden tower made out of logs. But now check out what this would look like if you were to give it a full coating with a sand and quicklime based render. Suddenly, this tower looks pretty darn impressive. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, squared up worked timber of course will look nice, but when you're putting a render over top, that doesn't matter anymore. You can have this castle look just as nice even if you built it out of rough round logs. And then you'd only need to use worked timbers in those sections that truly required it. And another massive advantage to rendering the whole outside of this wooden tower is that attackers wouldn't be able to tell